answer. I don't even know.
Yeah,
they can't even accept the fact that sometimes shit happens. You make mistakes.
Yeah,
they can't even. They say, oh well, you did it now. You gotta learn. I'm thinking, what the fuck, man? There's no mercy in it. Like.
But you know, though, brother, what you gotta understand, the reason why they're doing that because Great Britain is in decline, so they need to get as much money as they can.
That's what it is. Just generate money, man.
Because I mean, they know that we're not in a perfect situation. They don't fucked everything up, so we ain't gonna be perfect. Yeah. But the point of the matter is Great Britain is in decline economically.
Yeah. It is, man.
Yeah. You can check out the EU, the situation with the EU.
Yeah.
This place is about to be done for. And these elites, they're just trying to gather as much wealth as they can from the poor so that they can run away from the destruction that they've set up for their own sons.
Another thing is, with all this like Oxfam helping poor people in Ethiopia, Somalia. That's bullshit. I'm thinking, you're saying, oh yeah, donate £1 a day and it could be a great help to the poor people. So in the advertising of one in Ethiopian girl, she has to travel. She has to travel this long distance every day to get infected water and everything. And I'm thinking, why don't you get the elites to pay for that shit? Loose change in their back pocket, they can fix the whole world economy.
Yeah, but that shows how
the hell are you gonna get poor people to pay for poor people?
Yeah, I know.
You telling poor people to give their money to other poor people.
Yeah.
How does that go? That's a cycle of poverty.
And this devil, last year, what's it, Comet Relief? They went to Sierra Leone and a young girl died and all that stuff. And you know that guy was named Danny Dyer?
Yeah.
EastEnders. You could see when he was reporting, he looked like he was traumatized by the little Sierra Leone girl dying. But then the Lord said to me, remember, he's an actor.
Yeah, exactly.
And I said, oh, it's you.
Yeah.
He's an actor, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's an actor, man. See, they're not fooling us. Lord willing, we're part of that number. But they can fool these average peons out here, man.
And you know, too, and what I also think, too, and this is just my opinion, I believe the money that they're telling us to give them, they're actually keeping it for themselves.
Yeah, they are keeping it. They're doing some stuff, but think about it. All these children in need, you should have sorted out Africa by now. But you know what I mean?
They've been doing that for years.
They've been doing it for years, man. So we're not ignorant to this man's devices, man. And what am I going to ask you again?
Romans 9:27.
Oh, yeah. And get Zechariah 13. Oh, no. Lamentations 4:22. The last verse.
This is Romans 9. Let me read this verse.
Lamentations 4:22.
Yep.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yep.
He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
Now, if that don't comfort you, nothing else will, man. That's a comfort, all right? No more, man. No more of this going in and out and having heathens over us. To be honest, you should be ashamed that a race of people who used to live in caves took us down, man. I feel embarrassed.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, I feel embarrassed that these Edomites had us in subjection. And they still got us in subjection, man. See?
He had to be slavery.
Can't.
It says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
So he's speaking about our trouble is over, our tribulation is over, but then at the end he says, Edom. That shows you they're the number one enemy. Not just the enemy to us, but to our God as well, man. Because he's everything that he's opposite.
Huh?
He's the opposite, man.
You wanna go there? I've got everybody in there. Everybody was in.
Yeah, he's the opposite of what righteousness is. So obviously, if he's out of the way, then obviously evils won't multiply the earth no more. So that's the whole solution, man. Finish that one?
Yes.
So that's the solution, to get rid of them, man. Just literally to just get rid of them, you know? But we have to get rid of you niggas first, man. Here's Zechariah 13:8.
Zechariah 13:8.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh.
See, all the land. So when you have a group like GOCC saying that you've got to hightail it to somewhere in the wilderness, it says all the lands.
Saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die,
and that's 66%. See?
But the third shall be left therein.
Yep. See?
And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Yep.
And will refine them as silver is refined.
And that fire is martial law. That fire is getting kicked out of your house, problems with your family, this, that, and the other, man. But the real storm has not come yet, man.
Yep.
So storm is brewing, and it's gonna literally take away you niggas, man. 2 Thursday, see?
And will refine them as silver is refined.
That's what the Lord is doing. He's molding us and shaping us. So a part of the truth is to be corrected. The Lord likes correction, man. The Lord likes order. He likes discipline. And those are things, even myself, that I need to improve on. The Lord is not looking for Israelites.
Myself too.
Yeah, the Lord is not looking for Israelites who are all proud and, I'm better than you or whatever. The Lord is looking for humble individuals, man. He's looking for a contrite spirit. And the word contrite means to be humble. Therefore, you know that they can't be saved, man. Because they're not humble. They're not humble, man. These Edomites are not humble.
Proud.
They're proud, man.
They're proud. Their whole nature, the way they are is proud, man. It's the way they carry themselves. They've always symbolized themselves as pride, man. Going far as back the Greeks, the Romans, they've always been the physical
Their films, isn't it? Their films show you that.
Romans said we're never going to go down. And look what happened, man. Barbarians took you down, man. And they were us.
Their culture is pride. That's what defines them. Pride. That's what defines them as a people. Their pride, man.
Alright, and they've got a gay march called Pride, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that comes from the fucking devil, man.
Proud to be a Londoner.
Yeah, man. See? A bit more than fight with pride, my friend.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
There you go. So, say Ahaya or Yeshaya, you call on that, nothing's gonna happen, man.
That's not
Like my friend that told me we were Israelites years ago, he said to me the other day, I call God Yahweh or whatever, and I said, that's not his name. Do you want to make it? He said, no, I don't need a video. I'm alright. He said, niggas got pride, man. And he was the one told him that we're Israelites. Is he doing anything? No. Is he keeping the commandments? No. Does he even know how to? No. Pride, man. Okay, see?
I say, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. That they shall say, Yahweh is my power.
There you go. That's why the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. That's the cornerstone of this truth, is to fear the Heavenly Father, man, and what He can do. We've given you examples, man. I was born, with an illness, almost died 3 times. This brother's born with defect, this is why we've got eczema. Yeah, man. So we're getting chastised by the Lord, but we know we deserve it. We deserve a lot worse. So this is the reason why we're here, because we fear the Lord, man. Okay?
You got brothers that have eternal sicknesses too.
Yep. I remember Apostle Tahar said it a couple of years ago at the Passover. God's got a lot of people in GMS that are sick. When he said that comforted me, man. I'm thinking it's just me, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it.
You know when you go into a hospital, it's basic.
Yeah.
It's basic hospital.
The word hospitable, I think it means a caring home or something like that.
Okay.
You know when you go into a hospital, there's a certain smell.
Yeah.
Like disinfecting kind of.
There's a kind of sickness smell.
Yeah.
You go in there.
Yeah.
Death.
Smells like shit, man.
Death.
My hospital, anyway.
That's basically what this house is, man. It's a house of mourning, the house of sickness. There's a certain smell that the 2/3 don't like. 2/3 they don't like that unpleasant smell. That's why they say that the word of the Lord, they have no delight in it.
Yeah.
It tells you in Jeremiah. They don't like the smell of the word because it's oppressive to them. It's offensive to them.
Because it means I have to change.
Yeah, it means
They don't want to change.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they like the smell of the world. The world seems more pleasant to them. You know
And another thing as well, and
Uh-huh.
a lot of these jakes out here, I'm gonna just call them for what they are. A lot of these niggas out here, a lot of them got that pride, and they don't want to look in the mirror themselves and realize that there's something wrong with me. I'm in the wrong. They don't want to do that.
Yeah, for real.
You understand? So when you come in this truth, you got to look at yourself and realize, okay, I was
Susie.
wrong.
Examine yourself.
You know what I mean? She didn't know any better. She's just on her phone.
Nice, man.
I'm gonna have in the
I
field,
look
man.
up that word hospital.
It says John 3 verse 8 and 19, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
There you go, man.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in the Most High.
There you go, man. So the Lord is looking for them people that, you know, are humble. Not people like my dad. He's waxing worse and worse, man. You know, yeah, he's just waxing worse and worse. And he thinks he's got a stake in this society, man. Well, you're chasing money. This society is going down exactly like the Romans did. When the Romans were going down, the Appian Way, is it called?
Yeah.
That road that went
Led to
different-
Rome, yeah.
It was dilapidated.
Yeah.
The dinero was falling.
Denarius.
Yeah, the what's it called?
Denarius.
Yeah, the denarius was.
And solidus.
It was just like the dollar, innit? It was weak
Yeah. They were just
No.
adding, just like they do now, quantitative easing, they was adding metals to it.
to make it heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, man. And that's what they're doing in this country, like the whole Bitcoin thing. Bitcoin was doing well, but then the elites went on TV and kept demonizing it.
Yeah.
And it plunged, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
See, we're not. See, look, we search these things out, and when you watch this, don't just watch it and just get a pen and paper, man. Write this stuff down. These words will save your life, man. If the Lord is dealing with you, you know. That's if the Lord is dealing with you. Go, Prisa.
1 Timothy 6 verse 11. But thou, O man of the Most High, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith. Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses.
There you go, man. That's what the Lord is looking for. The Lord is looking for humble individuals. And Proverbs. So let's get that one. There's one scripture in Proverbs, like the one said.
This is Joel 2 verse 12. Therefore also now saith Yahweh, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning. Because this is, like I said, this is the hospital, man. Alright? There's that stench. Okay? And you go in there and you seeing sick people all walking around, you know, all slow, wearing them sackcloth garments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them garments, man.
Yeah.
Them hospital garments.
Yeah, they give you like, they're like pajamas.
Yeah.
Believe me,
Some of them have got the back cut out of these, weren't it?
Yeah. Believe me, I know. Every time I used to go in hospital, when I come out, I say that their clothes are so comfortable, I take it with me and wash it.
And keep them.
Yeah, to keep it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's why when we speak sometimes, I remember when we used to be in Brixton, we used to have them drunk guys come up.
Yeah.
And you know what? They were drunk and all that, but they weren't disrupting the word. So let them come and listen to the word. This is a hospital.
Right, because
They're sick, innit?
Right. Because it said that Yahweh Shai, he was friends with publicans and sinners.
Yeah, man.
He was hung with like the base of society.
Yeah.
That's why it said, they that be whole need not a physician. But the ones who are not whole, that are needy, that are poor in spirit, the blind, the deaf,
Yep.
they're the ones that need that physician, man. They need me, Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? So it says, and rend your heart and not your garments. Okay? That's what the IUIC, the wicked scribes and the Pharisees do. They rent their garments, meaning they were hypocrites.
Yeah.
They were pretenders. They were actors.
Trying to let him break it down.
Yeah. And you know what? You know, we were talking about it earlier today. You know, IUIC's got purple, yeah? I watched that black child,
Bro.
and he showed that the worship of Saturn was symbolized by purple. And when he showed it, you had this white guy saying many people believe in Saturn worship and they do it today. When he was explaining it, it showed Purple Rain, remember?
Yeah.
Prince?
Yeah.
Remember recently they had Justin Timberlake on the piano doing a Prince song, and he had a big screen of Prince in purple. And then I realized it's Saturn worship, man.
Yeah.
And IUIC are in purple.
Right.
See, the Lord can see everything, man.
I think it's good.
You can fool these peons, but you can't fool the Lord and the elect. That's right. Good morning.
And turn unto Yahweh your power, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repent of him of the evil.
There you go. And he is merciful, man. Merciful on us.
So say, who knoweth if he will return and repent and leave a blessing behind him, even a meat offering and a drink offering unto Yahweh your power. Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. Gap, which is coming up. Solemn assembly is coming up.
Passover, yeah?
Yeah, the Passover. And this is the Passover, alright? Because in Passover you have to eat quickly. So brothers need to learn this truth. Alright, because the Lord is going to pass over, but in chariots. Okay? He's going to pass over and deliver the virgin, the wife, waiting for the knight in shining armor, man. And so that wife needs to prepare herself, man, quickly.
Yeah.
Because the bridegroom cometh. And a lot of our people, they're sleeping, they're slumbering in the night. Alright? They're not watching at night time to see that thief come back.
That's why we said earlier, watch as well as pray, innit? They don't do that, man.
But you know, though, they're not going to watch because they weren't given the knowledge to watch for anything. So what are they watching for?
So 2/3, innit?
So they say, gather the people, sanctify the congregation, assemble the elders, gather the children, and those that suck the breasts, which is us. We're the elders, we're the children, and we're those that suck the breasts of this truth. Let the bridegroom go forth of his chamber and the bride out of her closet. Let the priests, the ministers of Yahweh, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Yahweh, and give not thine heritage to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their power?
There you go, man.
Then will Yahweh be jealous for his land and pity his people. Yea, Yahweh will answer and say unto his people, behold, I will send you corn and wine and oil, and ye shall be satisfied therewith. And I will no more make you a reproach among the heathen.
And if I may add one more thing, look up the word right here, hospital, from the word hospitality. The Greek word is philoxenos, if I'm saying that correctly. It says, and fond of guests, hospitable, given to, love of use, hospitality. So we're the guests in this truth. Okay, like when you read the truth is concerning those that were bidden to the marriage, there were certain guests that were involved in that wedding. Okay, and we're the guests within that wedding. All right. Matter of fact, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody give me that scripture. I think it's in Matthew's. I think it's 22, I believe. Matthew's 22. Yeah, Matthew's 22.
What is the scripture called?
Yeah, you told me. Yeah. Okay.
Matthew what? 22.
Yeah, Matthew's 22, I believe it's 20. No, only the sign. Only the sign. Yeah.
Matthew 22, yeah?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
There is, I'm gonna go there in a minute. What's it? McDonald's, yeah?
So it says, right, verse 12. Yeah, verse 12.
Matthew what?
Matthew 22 verse 12. 22 verse 12. Start from verse 11.
Do you mind if I stay for a little bit? Do you mind if I stay?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so you gotta say it.
Say what I've got to say?
No, you was gonna say something, right?
No, she said,
No, but
do you
I
mind
said,
if
do you
I
mind if I
stay?
stay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
22 verses what? Sorry?
Start from verse 10. Yeah, you alright where you at?
Sorry, baby?
No, I said you alright where you at.
I think I got it.
Yeah, it's Matthew 20.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. Alright,
You
Matthew.
don't got to be right?
No, it's just on the website.
Okay, alright, read that.
Alright, Matthew 22 verse 10. So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good.
Right, both bad and good.
And the wedding was furnished with guests.
Right, the wedding was furnished with guests. Because see, when you go to the hospital, all you have is not, obviously people that are sick, but there's also guests. So this is like the spiritual hospital, pretty much, because we've already declared that we're sick and we need Yahweh Shah.
Yeah.
Okay, because like you said, brother, you said someone that's whole need no physician.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know that our people, they're under some severe sicknesses. They're under the curses. They're being ruled over by another people.
Yep.
Okay, they're being exploited, etc. All right, but the point of the matter is we're under the curses of Israel. Why? Because we are the Israelites. So when you read Deuteronomy, keep on.
Right. Verse
I
11.
wanna go into this other thing.
And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there was a man which had not a wedding garment.
Right. Which the wedding garment, which really means, metaphorically speaking, it means this truth, this understanding. Okay, he didn't come and clothe himself with this understanding. All right. He came in with a totally different doctrine.
Verse 12. And he saith unto him, Friend, how comest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Verse 13. Then he said, the king to the servants, bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness.
Yeah, so that's what it means, because it tells you in the scriptures as well. If he neglect not to hear thee, then cast him up as a heathen man. Because you got certain guys that will come in the truth, okay, and they'll agree with what we're saying in the whole doctrine, okay, but then they'll deviate into something else, which will bring about hindrance to the doctrine.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the scripture says as well. It says that that we be at equally yoked together.
Yeah, be unequally yoked. Yeah.
Right, we not unequally yoked with unbelievers. Okay, and also it says that we have to be in unison with one mind. I'm roughly paraphrasing it.
Yeah.
So if you're not coming with the truth and what the Most High gave us, and you dabble into Kemet and Egyptology and this and that and the third, and you mixing it all up, man, you're gonna be out of it.
Satanism.
Right,
Like,
Satanism.
it's like that bitch, what's her name? Cardi B, man. She even, listen, she was on that
You got Cardi B on the mind.
No, because you know what? On one hand, you feel sorry for her, alright, but on the other hand, she's wicked, man. Because she said, listen, they've trapped me, I'm a prisoner to my own fame. Basically, she's saying that she sold her soul, man. You know?
But that's her business. That's her business. Yeah.
No, but the point is, they're doing that to mislead the rest of our people. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand that. I get that, but
They're making her the new Nicki Minaj or something, man.
But the thing with Cardi B and these celebrities, they're just set up to do their job. You know,
Yeah.
they're set up because really the spirit got the Most High really put them in that stupor to misguide it, because it tells you in the scriptures that the Lord is only dealing with the elect. So if the 2/3 are misguided by the madness on the media, then that's their business. Because hey, at the end of the day, matter of fact, give me that Zechariah, what is it, 13 and 8?
Read that again.
Let's read it again.
Yeah, good. You know, because she's leading our people down the wrong path, but she's leading the ones that the Lord doesn't want. The Lord is only going to save a small remnant of our people, man. Right? Because he saved all of us in Egypt, and what did we do?
We're reverting back to the same thing all over.
We went and worshipped the golden. After you walked through the Red Sea, now you was hungry a little bit. Then they made a golden calf. We need to worship it. So the Lord said, you know what? This time I'm only going to save the elect to the 1/3. 66% of you, you're gonna die, man. Including my mother. My mum, she knows she's an Israelite. Is she changing? No. I love her, but you know.
That's what it is. But yeah, brother, read that real quick. I want to get back to you.
This is the prophet Zechariah 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Right, and that's not talking about actual lands. It sounds like that, but it's metaphorical. Okay, it's talking about, what is this? I think, yes, 66.4% of our people. That's a lot of Israelites. So, and the reason why that's being done, because like this brother said, you see, the Most High knows his people more than we know ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, so he had to deal with the BS of our people for millenniums. All right, okay, yeah. So that's just the whole thing on that. But the Most High already had it up to here. His thing is look, I'm going to bring in the elect, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Small remnant, that's it.
Go on, bro.
But the third shall be left therein.
Right, but the third shall be left therein. That's dealing with the elect. And you also have certain, you might have some people, they may not be in the truth, but they agree with the word.
Yeah.
Okay, but if they agree with the word and they agree to the service, the prophets of the Lord, then they can make it too. Because you're gonna have women and children that are gonna make it. Go on.
And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Right, and I will bring the third part through the fire. That's what you call martial law being declared.
Yeah.
The things concerning the ending of this revival of ancient Rome. World War III. The nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
So that's what the fire is talking about. Get me on 1 Peter 4, one more scripture, brother.
Because even, I was questioning, because I was saying this to my friend the other day, that, our people, they're obsessed with skin color. For example, if you have a woman that, your complexion, you're working now, and then there might be another black girl come in, and she will just look at you, and she won't like you just because how you look. Do you get what I mean? So that I was saying that's the hatred that they did to us in slavery. They made us. They said put the light ones against the darker ones, the older ones, the younger ones, and it's dividing us, man.
Divide and conquer. That's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter, man. My mum's side of the family, they're very brown. My dad's side is dark. But it doesn't mean, but these...
No, it's a way to take the concentration off of the white of Esau, bro.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he's the white Esau, the so-called white man. He should be confronted about the wickedness he's done.
Yeah.
So what he does is say, listen, let me create so much strife, internal strife among these people that they will concentrate on fighting one another rather than realizing
fighting the real enemy. Yeah. Like that saying, crabs in a bucket. But yeah, when they see another crab going out the bucket, they pull him down, man.
Yeah,
man. That's how our people are, man.
Let's say, 1 Peter 4 and 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
Yeah, right. So the word is scarcely. The word scarcely means just about or nearly. Okay, so basically, if we're nearly going to be saved here, then how much more than the rest of these people? You understand what I'm saying? And see, this is the thing. See, people, they walk past over here because they ain't got the peace. You understand? They're
looking like Eddie the Eagle.
Low frequency.
Yeah.
They're just children. And what I realized in the UK, right, and even in America, when you go to America and you look at how these men are, a lot of these men are just children. They don't have the mentality of an adult. They're just children.
Yeah,
okay, here it is. I'm in my mid-20s, going on 30, and we're more structured than these men out here. And these men are old enough to be our fathers.
Yeah, man.
You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, this society, that's what this society perpetuates. Foolishness. You watch your television, you'll see foolery all day long. Okay, but let's see, we're gonna get back to the point. Okay, you gotta go, yeah? All right, bro.
So he has to work, innit? So.
Yeah, so do I. I've got to go in a minute as well.
Is it? I'll give you what's it called? That card we have.
Oh yeah, you got those cards?
You can check us out on the internet.
Yeah, I've seen you. I don't know if two of you look familiar. You two, I think. I think I have. But
Seen us here, is it?
No, I'm not.
You've seen us on the internet somewhere?
Yeah, I have. I know I have.
Look 19, verse 27.
Deaf to Muslims, man.
What did it say?
Deaf to Islam, man. He's out of his mind. Whatever, yeah.
wanna ask you
Luke
something.
90.
You have a partner?
I do.
Don't give her the attention. Don't give her no attention. Don't do
I
it,
like
man.
her style. She's
She's getting enough, man. She's getting enough.
I give you that anyway. So you know, like when we come on Saturdays, we record it. So you go on YouTube, right, and put that in there as it's written. Capitals,
Which one, baby? I'm sorry.
GMS London, forecasters, all as it's written. So.
And she could watch really all of the videos.
And then the low ones.
Yeah.
And then subscribe. Any comments or any questions, put it on the comment. Thank you very much.
With the camera.
Appreciate it. Most of our women, they come up to us and
You know how to do it with the camera, right?
Yeah. Try not to cut off the heads here. See
You're
that?
not.
Yeah?
You're not.
Just leave it like that, innit?
State is not in the right vibration. You're not
Yeah,
gonna
they could just leave it like that. But they might say, oh, well, pan over there, then you've got to pan it, ain't you?
Yeah.
So I mean, but you always got to make sure there's not too much.
But if I panic, just using this.
Yeah. Just this, yeah.
Yeah, accept. That's the big
Go
word.
turn it around.
They don't
turn it
accept
round,
that they're
turn it
great.
back.
I'm great, man.
Make sure that
It's
it's not like this.
Yeah, we're royalty.
Yeah? Because it's half our body, wouldn't it?
What the
We'll be ruling over
Yeah,
these.
yeah, just want it,
These
yeah.
Asians, man. I live in an Asian area. One Jake woman, an Israelite woman, said
Try and get in as much
in a
people
haircut
as
shop,
possible.
they stand on a ladder watching them while they're shopping, man.
Right.
But they think blacks are all criminals, man.
But at the same time, I mean, what you gotta understand, it's all through the media. The media is programmed the people to believe it. They take the worst of our own people and they put it out throughout the world, and all of a sudden the world thinks, oh,
we're all
you know,
niggas.
everybody that's so-called colored person is a criminal. We gotta watch out
But
for
it's like what you just said. It's making everybody of our strength
right.
against each other.
Yeah,
Right.
You cannot come together.
Yeah.
If you're like,
Right.
you can't do that.
Right.
That's not how we're supposed to be.
Yeah. Because
We're supposed to be
ultimately,
in one.
yeah.
You know, and be connected like that.
Yeah. Because and what she's saying is true. Because
true, man.
and that's why when you go in our communities, we don't have our own banks, we don't have our own
Exactly.
shit. Why? Because we're not in unification.
No.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get back to the unification in the kingdom. Once the society is destroyed, we all gonna be in one. We're gonna have communities, we're gonna have businesses galore, and we're gonna be over these other nations over here. So I mean, it may look like shit right now, but we're gonna get it good because we're under the covenant. But yeah, what's your nationality, though? I
My mum
know
is
she's an
Dominican
Israelite.
and my dad is from Cyprus.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's Dominican.
No, my mum is Dominican.
Okay, but you're from Cyprus. Yeah, she's an Israelite anyway.
Yeah, you
you
can
had
tell
Israelites in Cyprus too.
Yeah, you got Israel. And around Greece and Cyprus, we used to live there in when the Greeks had their kingdom. And we, like, when you watch the Spartans, they're all black men. You know what's that movie, 300?
Yeah, 300.
Yeah, the soldiers, that was us. See? But they made a white man.
Yeah.
And they made Jesus a white man. Think about what white man is going to die on the cross for his people, man. And
They don't got that type of thing to do that.
they ain't got that in them, man. You know?
Because what we also teach as well, because this is not a black thing. This is not no black.
You want to
thing.
concentrate.
You understand?
Yeah.
This is the thing in Israel, because you're gonna have Israelites, like your prime example,
And anyone who's the
you're gonna have
closest.
Israelites that are gonna, look mixed race, so-called, there's no such thing as mixed.
See what I mean?
Or you gonna have Israelites looking like Irish people, or so-called white people.
Or Indians.
But
Yeah.
as long as they're under that seed line, going back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, they're Israelites. They're gonna be safe.
I just say something, Chris. I used to work in a charity, and the girl was Indian. And when I first met her, I said, "Oh, nice to meet you." And she said, "Oh, I've been ill." And I said, "Cough, cold, flu?" She said, "No, I've got sickle cell."
Yeah.
It's like an Indian girl with sickle cell. But
Yeah.
now I know the Arab slave trade took us to India. You see,
Yeah.
that's where they got it. And by the way, in the hospital here, they treat us badly. They call us junkies. They say that we're aggressive patients. In my hospital, they made a new wing, and the guy in charge said, no person with sickle cell is going to be